Me and my girlfriend are still watching currently Mandalorian on Disney Plus, and I have to say, Grogu is even more evil than I thought. And also, I come to acknowledge that Mandalorian is a true retainer. So when we take Mandalorian, he has no problem going completely into the nest of enemies if he needs something from them. He will completely go inside and be in such a community that is completely hostile, and actually they all just want to kill him and they try to provoke him, and they can come close to him and they will in his face all the time say something provocative, and he always stays completely cool, like he doesn't care. This is, of course, intensified through the fact that he is wearing a mask, so it's completely poker face, and people can never know how his real facial expression is. But this is similar to what happens naturally also on retention, because you are not reacting to every BS. You are also completely stoic and you have this poker face naturally, even without a mask. But I'm pretty sure that even if Mandalorian would take off his mask, he would still very impressively just stare everyone down. And it's interesting how the people try to bully him in one of those episodes, and still even the girl from this enemy club, still she is somehow flirting with him, and she cannot let it be, because even though she is his enemy, still she is of course attracted and drawn to him. You can see throughout the series that multiple girls, women are into him, and they can just not resist it. Yeah, and then also Mandalorian just stays cool, even though he gets provoked. And only when he really needs to fight because someone completely oversteps the boundaries and is attacking him, Mandalorian fights back, and of course he wins. Yeah, and of course Mandalorian has complete dedication to his mission. He is completely stoic and brave, and he never shies down, and he will do anything that is necessary. And he's levels above other people. For example, there was some other headhunter, and he thought Mandalorian is sleeping and started to point the gun at him, and then the Mandalorian is just saying, "Are you done now?" And the other guy got super scared and dropped the weapon. And at some later point, those two people go on some quest, and a lot of monsters show up, something similar to a dog, some alien entity. A lot of them show up, and the headhunter guy directly just wants to shoot them, but Mandalorian goes there and basically is like, "Hold my beer." And then he is just making noises that sound similar to the dogs, and he calms the dogs down, and then he basically treats them like they are good and not hostile anymore, and the dogs respect him suddenly. And this also shows the crazy level, like a real retainer. You are good with animals, animals respect you because you have no fear in yourself and they don't get triggered by it. You emit this from your chakras automatically. So that's the cool part about Mandalorian, and Grogu just has proven to be even more evil than I expected. You know, Mandalorian has suddenly the mission to take some reptile mother with himself in the ship, and she is carrying a lot of her eggs in a huge glass container. And so those eggs are floating there, and Grogu wants to eat those eggs, even though he gets repeatedly told he should not do it, and these are actually the babies of the mother that the Mandalorian has to protect and bring to the goal, bring to the target line. And yet still, multiple times, Grogu is, when no one is watching, taking out eggs and eating them. And then later, at some point, the mother is talking in front of Grogu to the Mandalorian and tells him how important it is that the eggs all safely arrive at the destination point. And still, after hearing all of this, and that the diminished race already has really to be careful about not losing any more eggs and, further generations, after this, still Grogu again eats these eggs. And this is how one episode ends, by showing that he again ate one of these eggs. And then later, finally, from one of these eggs, a baby comes out, and Grogu thinks it's cute. Now he does not want to eat it anymore, but still he wants to take it with himself, and he basically wants that Mandalorian takes it as another pet. Even though it's already the child of someone, he selfishly wants to take it for himself. This is how I think Grogu is kind of evil. Also, at some point, Grogu gets captured by the Imperials, and then Mandalorian has to save him. And the main evil guy, do you know what he is saying? Yeah, I already took from Grogu what I needed. I took his blood. So he took the blood from this baby, yeah? What does this remind us of? I will not go into detail. I guess you know what I mean.